So I wrote this after I watched 13 Reasons Why, and I would like to share it with you guys. This is my story. This is my experience. I understand that suicide is a hot button topic. It's very sensitive, and this video is not intended to make any person feel not validated or not loved if they are considering suicide due to bullying. It is very painful, but this is what my experience, this is what I wrote. Called Dirty Sneakers. Dirty Sneakers. I had to do laps around the basketball course one time for calling one girl a bitch. She kept laughing at my shoes, making jokes. Everyone was laughing. While she was getting her validation and acceptance from her peers, I stood there, enduring the pain and loneliness, the laughter at my expense, taunting. They aren't just mean, they're clever and precise. You can't see the agony boiling inside. The teacher walked out, ready to give us his instruction. Dirty Sneakers, under my breath, bitch, I said, walk a lap for every word you just said. I heard booing across the class. You don't understand, I thought. You don't understand. And you don't care. As the class walked to the track, looking back, laughing at me, I took a step back. It's like being at war, but everyone who's supposed to be on your team has turned their backs on you. Dirty sneakers, the only sneakers I had, they were white and scuffed because I walked a lot, and I liked to ride my bike. I don't understand. People can be so mean. I bullied a kid one time in junior high. I came home and it made my insides scream. I apologized to her, but the damage was done. She never trusted me again. I came home with tears falling from my face. Mom, I feel so bad. I just wanted to fit in. That's how everyone else does it. They step on other people to lift themselves up, to find their crowd. Mom, what if I'm so low there's no one left down here? I had to get stronger, but I couldn't. I kept looking for the secrets I needed to be able to be seated amongst the armored people, but nobody knows what kind of battle they had to fight inside. Green with envy, most kids could sit down without a rainfall of food and rocks tumbling down, but not me. What's wrong with me? 26 years old, I still feel separated from the rest. I'm still that girl. I'm still that mess. After watching 13 Reasons Why, I feel the need to speak out, to say what I think, that it's the most dangerous show I've seen. Being bullied is no valid reason for killing yourself, darling, and here's the truth if you do. The people who you blame won't be sorry. They won't sit in a circle with each other all talking about how they affected you, how they should have treated you different. They won't cry and wish they could hug you, because bullies do not think like that. You will just be gone. You will leave pain. You will leave sorrow. You will never feel the sun on your skin or the rain falling. That show needed to be about mental health. That show needed to speak about untreated mental health illness because, yes, I suffer to this day mentally from being bullied. I ask you, how is a person supposed to be rejected by her environment for her whole life and not be affected by it? It's not weakness to still hurt. Thousands of people deal with what I deal with. Just nobody talks about it because it's embarrassing. It's something I should just get over. And then 13 Reasons Why comes out, and I was in shock. It made it look like the answer. To be able to get into the mind of a bully, you have to darken a part of your heart. And I refused. I refused to do that. I bullied a kid one time in junior high. I hid her clothes in the locker room and she cried. She was already getting picked on. I feel like shit to this day. I feel badly for what I did, and I called her. I apologized not long after, but the damage was done. Doing that and realizing how much it hurt me to hurt another person validated in my mind that I was different. I was different from all of them because, unlike them, I could not lift myself up by stepping on the hearts of other people. The only difference was that when I came home at the end of the day, my parents loved me. I would come home with ugliness draped over me, torment. I would have an attitude and either cry myself to sleep or scream myself to sleep. I had parents who loved me through that, who understood, who knew that life for me was not easy because some people are different. And those people at a young age are told they are wrong, weak, and unlovable by others who cannot see outside of their own tiny, miserable existence. I had parents who told me no as I screamed at them that I was nothing. They loved me through every moment of pain and fought for me as I fought against them, screaming, "Why did you even have kids? If you knew life was this painful, why did you do this to me?" If you were being bullied, if your child is being bullied, if you know someone or see kids at school being bullied, you can be that spot of light in the darkness. If you've ever been there, it's nothing but darkness. If you see an opportunity to reach your hand out, ignore the fear that you're doing it the wrong way. Ignore the voice in your head telling you that it won't work. And if you stand up for someone and they come back at you with fear and anger, look at them through eyes of compassion and understanding, because much like a scared animal, after someone has been attacked enough, they will run and harm even those trying to help out of fear of being fooled once again. I had people with worlds of patience. I still do. Those people that I am eternally grateful, but the message that 13 Reasons gave is wrong. It's wrong because suicide is not the answer. It happens, yes. We need to talk about it, yes. But in a country that is simultaneously ridding itself of health care, yes, including mental health care, you have to ask yourself, did they really want to send a message of hope, of light, of ridding the stigma of having trouble mentally, or did they want to make it look like a fantasy where she beautifully, tragically killed herself, and everyone left behind sat in a circle and cried and was sorry, and it changed their lives forever? Because I've lived this. I have looked into the eyes. I've seen what happens when pain is on my face, reflected into the eyes of a bully, and they react. They react to it differently. They love it. They feed on it. The answer is not suicide. The answer is not blaming them. The answer is loving them. The answer is loving yourself enough to seek help, to talk about it, to stop being afraid what they will think, because most of the time, they don't think at all. Thank you for listening.